I'm Jim White, and with us today is Codrington Fernandez of Mongoose Cricket, who've just announced Jimmy Anderson of Lancashire in England as their brand ambassador. Now, usually a tail ender, Jimmy announced his partnership by using his new bat to hit the ball clean over the ropes.
He had played for 102 international matches, and the first match that he used a Mongoose, he hit a six. So he went for 182 matches without hitting a six, and did with the first match he used. So we're pretty thrilled about it. He's also, so I heard, and I'd like you to back this up for me, he's the most successful night watchman in the history of Test cricket now, because he's done whatever 21 matches without being out on a night before a game. So he's done all right.
I wouldn't be surprised actually. He's been renowned for his durability, shall we say, at the other end of the innings. Yeah. But now maybe he's found a new career a little bit further up the order.
Well, we think he's a good player. He works really hard at his batting, as you know, and he works with Ali Cook as his batting buddy to concentrate on batting, because the England boys need runs at the back of the innings as well as
not the other way around then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's working on it. But clearly, Anderson needs to score more runs, because all international players are required to score runs now, whether they bowl or keep wicket. The thing about Jimmy Anderson, he really loves his batting and he really tries hard at it and he wants to be good. And he was thrilled when we approached him and said, can we sponsor you for the next couple of years? Because it means that he's a serious player. He's, you know, there are people coming to him and saying, please be a decent batsman. It's in our interest for you to score runs. So he's going to concentrate hard on it. It's no fluke that he hit a six. What I was most thrilled about, funnily, in that innings was the timing of it. It was a pressure innings. He needed to score runs for the good of the team. It wasn't a six, a meaningless six at the end of a game that had gone nowhere. This was critical stuff. And his six was a proper slog sweep. He didn't try and hit it too hard. He nailed it and it went up 80, 90 yards. It was top cricket. Loved it. And what I loved was his face. After he hit it, I don't know if you saw him smiling through his grill. He was so thrilled.
And of course, the bat that he was using is one of the new bats from Mongoose Cricket. Not overly traditional, some would say.
Well, it's more conventional than any other bat we do. It's a slightly different shape. It's 1.5 inches shorter blade than a conventional blade, and it doesn't have a splice. What it means is, by reducing the blade, is we can put bigger edges on it, we can put more meat where you need it. So actually they're quite big bats. Doesn't mean to say that his shot wasn't really good and it would have gone for six with a conventional bat, I'm sure of that, but nonetheless he cleared the rope by 20 yards.
And of course we saw sort of 6 months ago when Mongoose started, Steward was playing for Derbyshire, and I think within the first few shots he'd hit one for 6-2, and that was with the probably more widely known, even at the moment,
yes,
Mongoose bat, which obviously is a lot shorter than a traditional bat.
Yes, the MMi3 is the shorter blade bat. It's the one that will make Mongoose famous, of course, because it's the most radical bat since 1771. It's a very different shape from a normal bat, and it hits the ball a lot harder. It hits the ball 20% harder, and it means that a shot that would have previously been a 2-bounce 4 now lands in the duck pond. It really does hit the ball hard.
And it's also ideal for wickets that are sort of the low, slow wickets that we find around the UK quite often in April, May.
Yeah, it suits most markets in the world, we think. Certainly in the UK, most of us play on wickets that we don't normally have a worry about balls pinging around our ears. And the same in India and in Pakistan. Australia is the one market where it's making its debut in the next week, actually. Tomorrow it's being used in New Zealand, which I think is going to be consistent with what's going on in the UK. But in terms of it working in most pitches, yeah, I think it does the job. Seems to have done so far. And
the shorter version is probably aimed at the 2020 market?
The Mongoose is a 2020 brand. All our bats hit the ball harder than any other bat, and they're offensive. They're looking to get after the ball. We're not a defensive brand. We don't really do that. You can play a backward defensive shot, but I kind of think if it's there for a backward defensive, give it a pull.
Absolutely right. Listen, thank you very much for joining us today, Marcus, and we wish you luck and Mongoose all best wishes for the future.
Thanks.